Happy New Year! It's 2022. How great is that? This year has started off a bit slow, which I don't really think I'm used to, but I'm trying to be chill and just let things be slow and know that that's okay. During this first week back in the office, I spent about half the week here in San Diego and the other half in Colorado. Now that I'm a fully remote employee and the world has started to open up again, I get to combine two of my favorite things: working and traveling. So this past week, I did travel to Colorado to work remotely while visiting with my family, who I hadn't seen in over 2.5 years. It was a great trip and I hadn't visited Colorado as an adult before, so it was a ton of fun to have that fresh perspective and to be in a new place. To start, let's rewind. I'll share with you a bit about how that first week back at work went, and then I'll get into how it was working and living in beautiful Colorado for a week. Hi, this is the first day back at work and it's Monday, which is one of my favorite days. This morning I got up at 6:30 a.m. I'm gonna start to try to lift twice a week, once on Monday mornings and once on Friday mornings. Last year I got into a really good rhythm of running consistently. I ran probably like 2 to 3 times a week. I'm currently in the studio right now. We finally painted these turquoise walls white, and definitely needs one more coat. It looks good, like, you know, generally speaking, like I walked in this morning and I was like, it's done. And then as the sun shines bright on the walls, it's like you can see the turquoise through. So I just feel like we should do it right. The room is a mess right now. Like, I'm gonna be working in chaos, which I don't really like. I like things to be orderly and tidy, but circumstantially speaking, it is what it is. I wanted to do a bit of reflecting this morning. I didn't quite get a chance to do that our last couple of days since we were doing other things. So I wanted to start this morning. I have this 5-minute journal. What it is that you journal twice a day, once in the morning when you first wake up and once in the evening. And so I'm probably gonna just pretty much do it like right before work and then right before bed. What you fill out every day is the same thing. It's 5 things. First, you say what you're grateful for, what would make today great, daily affirmations. In the evening, you write 3 amazing things that happened today, and then also, how could I have made today better? So I think that's really cool. I want to give it a go and see how long I can do it for. Okay, a couple more things I wanted to just talk through. One is that over the break, I started finally learning Webflow, and it's been a really interesting experience. And actually, I loved watching Webflow's educational videos. They call it Webflow University.
Sections are incredibly powerful elements that shouldn't be underestimated. In fact, Grammar.
No, just keep going.
They're great. Planning to try to switch over my website to Webflow this year. Once I figure it out, I'll definitely make a video about it. I think it's definitely a more advanced tool. Like if you're just starting out in your career in design, I don't necessarily recommend using Webflow. I think that'd be a little bit too complicated unless you have more of a technical background. Oh yeah, the big thing that I wanted to talk about was that I'm gonna be working remotely in Colorado. Mike and I are going to be flying to Colorado on Wednesday, and we'll be working remotely from Colorado while also spending some time with my family. I am a fully remote employee, so it's something that I'm able to do, which is really cool, and I do not take that for granted. But now I'm gonna get back into work mode. I have like virtually no meetings this week. It's brand new year, so it's a really good like fresh start. So, how do you feel about the new year?
Feel pretty good.
What are you most excited for next
Excited
year?
for all the travels.
Only right answers.
All the travels. We have a bunch of weddings I'm very excited to be a part of, and also celebrate our own, especially.
Yay!
Is that the answer? It took me a second to get to it.
Good morning. So I've decided today that I'm gonna go work from one of my newest favorite work from home coffee shops. It's called Communal Coffee. They have really great Wi-Fi, lots of seating, really good drinks. I haven't tried their food, but the food looks amazing. And just overall, the space feels it's just designed really well. It's really cozy and comfy, and I like the aesthetic. So I'm gonna go work from there today. With that, let's head on the road. was so lovely. Headed back now. I got a couple things. One is this. It's like a drink blend. Really excited to try. And a new mug. I've always wanted a mug like this. I just think it'll make my drinking experience more enjoyable.
World and doing it safely. From all of us. Thank you and enjoy life.
How's it look?
Looking good.
This room is so cute.
Oh, there's the hot tub. That's what we're looking for. Down there.
Yes. I've had multiple people be super impressed with my packing skills, so I just wanted to preview it. So we're here for a week. We need to pack winter clothes. They're a lot thicker. Usually can't pack as much, but I think it packed pretty good. This is the away bag. They have two carry-on style bags. One is a normal carry-on and one is the smaller carry-on. This is the smaller one. On the right side, I have a sweatshirt, and then I have my snow pants and my snow jacket, hat, scarf, gloves, all that in there. And then on this side are all the rest of my clothes for the week. T-shirts, jeans, shirt, other like long sleeve shirt, workout shorts, socks, like underwear and like sports bra and stuff like that. All my toiletries are in my backpack. So pretty efficient job.
A+. A++.
Working from home in Colorado looked a little bit like this, and like this. Okay, so when I'm not working in the living room, taking calls, I've been taking them in our bedroom, mostly because it's just quiet and I can be alone here to take calls in my own space. What I've done here, I have a little desk and I'm sitting on a chair. Both of these were in the corner over there and I just like moved them here in front of the window because there's better lighting. I only had 2 calls today. It's been very slow here at the beginning of the year. First call was a 2-hour-long all company meeting where the executive leadership team was going over just basically like what our objectives are for the next year, as well as contrasting them sort of like with what we accomplished over the last year. And then the other meeting was a one-on-one meeting I had with one of my colleagues to just kind of catch up and wrap up some work that we had been doing from last year. So that was it. Pretty chill day. Gonna spend a couple more hours here finishing up some work and then spend some time out in Colorado.
Midpoint check-in. How's it going?
Making our way down. I just wanted to do a little Colorado check-in. I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about like working from home, which it's been good. We actually just discovered this really great cafe that's about 20 minutes from where our rental place is. And it has really good Wi-Fi, really quiet spaces, lots of outlets, like seating. And so I'm really stoked about it. We're gonna spend all day tomorrow there, working from there. Anything else on like the work from home front, Mike?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think the number one thing we learned from this is like make sure the Airbnb or place you're staying at has good Wi-Fi before.
Yeah.
Because this trip, Alexa's aunt planned most of it, so we were kind of just going with the flow. And then the first couple of days Wi-Fi was fine, but then it slowed down a bunch, and
Yeah.
it's been a bit of a challenge. So from there, we kind of had to go to the cafe, for example.
I'm planning to like really read the reviews and like talk to the host to make sure that like the Wi-Fi situation is handled, because we are doing quite a few trips this year and we're going to be working from that location. So I'm excited to bring you all along for that. And that's something that I'll be doing a lot of research into at this next one. But we're passing through this beautiful area right now, so I'm gonna get some shots of that so you can check this out. And that's going to wrap up this year's trip to Colorado. My favorite activity from the trip was for sure skiing. I mean, just look at that form. Give me another 2 to 3 trips. This girl hasn't skied in over 20 years. In Colorado, we stayed up in the mountains about a 40-minute drive west of Colorado Springs at 9,000 feet elevation, which is probably why we were experiencing some Wi-Fi challenges. Thank goodness for internet cafes. Make sure to like this video if you want to see more work from home content from me, and subscribe if you haven't already. It means so much to me. I hope to see you again in that next video. Bye for now.